Oh, well, here I am. I'm Brian Wheeler, representing MX Vice. I've been shipped in because usually my son does this, Bradley Wheeler, but unfortunately he's too busy at work, so I got the raw deal of getting flow out, winding down by Yamaha, which has been absolutely fantastic. And we're here to test the 450 70th anniversary motorcycle, which has been great fun up to press. Obviously it's partners the old 97, which I actually fought against, or my rider did back in the day, so I know quite a bit about this tool, as I knew the mechanic at the time, young Leighton Rice back then, and it was a absolute eye-opener when it arrived, and now obviously they've moved on slightly to the new model, which I've done a couple of sessions on so far today. The first one was a little bit sketchy, to be fair. Different mapping systems, which I started on the smooth system, which, to be fair, I found difficult to ride. Obviously, I'm sort of representing the veteran division, and for some reason, maybe jumping from a two-stroke that I usually ride, I preferred the more aggressive setting, which kind of seems a bit odd, but it just felt more direct from the turns, where the smoother setting was a bit delayed, which threw me slightly. So apart from that, everything's working great. I'm finding it a little bit difficult in the turns because I think maybe the spring could be a little bit stiffer on the back to make the front end sit down a little bit better. But apart from that, the new hydraulic clutch working fantastic, no problem with that. That's my lift back home, so I better get a shifty on. They got many alterations, which I'm sure will be down on paper on MX Vice, but I'll try to skip through a few of them. There's a new chassis at the front end for help for turning, etc. Obviously the hydraulic clutch. Just simple little things, which it's the little things that make the difference, right? Where they've got almost a grippy seat, which is one way, so it grips on the return, but you can slide forward on it, which you think is simple, but it works, you know, because you don't want to be going back, you always want to be able to slide forward, so that works well. And just a little, they've dropped the silencers, so when you go to lift your bike on it 56 years old, it just makes it a little bit easier, which it's just those small little things they've gone in. It's down to the little details that you think, you know, that's great, that's good, that's good. Yeah, so I've done the second session on the aggressive setting and found it much easier to ride. I'm not going to blabber on because I've only rode it twice, but at the moment, the first one riding it was a bit shaky, but I had rode a 125, tested a 125 beforehand, which obviously from the 125 to the 450 was a fair jump, which kind of, whoa, shook me up a little bit. So the second session was awesome, so I got one more session to go, which I'm ready to go at it. But the problem, we got a few Grand Prix riders here that are getting in my way, but you know, they don't understand back in the day if you shouted, so they're starting to pull it away. So that Renault chap, he needs to just move over a bit and I'll be able to get some heaters in, you know what I mean? But apart from that, it's all great. Big thanks to Yamaha and MX Vice. This is Brian Wheeler checking out with the 2026 YZF450.